Funny's lore is interesting, right? Because it adds like a it adds an interesting aspect, like really, really like it adds like an aspect, right, that has not been like alluded to or anything, like just like it's interesting. It's interesting. Like I find it I found his last lore stream really, really cool, but it was just like at the same time I was just like, wait, what was like this is like something that was just like added, you know? I thought it was super, super cool. And it was just like added, just like really, really, like it was an interesting aspect that is now like added to his character, which I find cool. Which I find very, very cool. Thoughts on Quackity lore? Quackity's lore is also really cool. Quackity's lore is he took what he did, right, was he especially the way that he told it. I'm gonna talk about the way that he told it first. The way that he told it was very, very cool. The way that he told it was very, very cool. I really like how he used like the cinematic shots and everything. He used like little like teleportation and everything. I don't think I would, like, me personally, I don't think that I would use that, right? Right? Like I don't think that he would use it. You know, like I don't think personally that I would use it, but I find it very cool, and it works for his like story and everything. I find it really, really cool. I find it very, very cool. And like, especially like the story itself, also very cool. He's a very interesting character. I find it very, very great. You know, like I find it super, super cool. Like, yeah. Like his lore is also extremely, extremely good. It's very well written. I've talked with him and everything, like about it and everything, and he seems to have like a lot of stuff like very, very well written. Like I think it's really cool. I'm glad that, because I'm really, really glad that like more and more people, right, are kind of like making their lore like more well written and everything. Like they're doing like really, really cool concepts and everything. Like he was telling me about like a lot of his concepts and everything, and I think it's really, really cool. I think it's very, very cool. I think it's very, very cool. Yeah. Like it was very, very cool, and like the way that he's telling it is sick. And I think the way that he's telling it is the best way for him to tell it, because I find it very cool. Like the way that he is telling it is also fits for how he's telling it and everything. Just like the way that I'm telling, like the way that like I kind of like switch to like, you know, just the like I switched to like the little lore screen and everything. You know, I find that also very, very cool. Like I think it's great. I think it's all very, very great. Like I find his stuff very, very cool and everything. And like the way that like when I ended my stream for the first time, right? Like that works for my storytelling, right? Right? Like that works for my storytelling. Because, right? Because like it's sort of like the smile, right? The crown and everything. The glitchiness, right? The glitchiness kind of makes it like show like that it's like the sense of like losing oneself, the sense of the unknown, you know, like the sense that everything isn't all together. And then like the smile and everything. Yeah. I find that also very cool. Like I like the way that everything works, right? The fact that I have been able to transform a song from in the beginning, right? In the beginning, what I'm going to talk about what I did to Fallen Down. I'm going to talk about what I did to Fallen Down. Before, right? Fallen Down was a song of hope. It was a song of hope. It was a song that like, oh, like it represented Toriel, you know, someone like from the underground and everything. And it represented hope. It represented like homeliness. It represented like peace and the sense of the unknown. And I decided to take Fallen Down. I've decided to take Fallen Down, and I decided I'm gonna make Fallen Down by making it slower, by having it be slower and have like those audio effects. It turned into a song of hope in face of the unknown, to a song of fear of the unknown. Fear of something that the character is not aware of yet. Like the fear of not being sure of like what to do. You know? Because it's just like the way that the song is crafted, that even the name, Fallen Down, right? It is turned, like, because of what I did, because I've, like, what I did, right? Like, it turned from a song, and, like, what I associated, it turned from a song of, like, peace of the unknown, and, like, almost like that, to sort of, whoops, it's now scary. It's now scary. Because that's just how it is. And also, I wonder if anyone still remembers I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think it's like Melahai or something. Right? Like, Melahai as well. It was already kind of a creepy song, so I didn't really do that much to it. But that one stream where you were able to hear it, that was cool. I really enjoyed that. Like, and yeah, so it was scary, and now it's like, oh god. Like, when you hear it, you're like, oh no. I think it's all very, very cool. Yeah, so like, I really like it. I really like it. And so I really like how I like Fallen Down and again and everything. Like, oh, it's so cool. Like, I really like the way that I was able to use, oh, hello, where I was able to use Fallen Down and everything. Like, I found it awesome. I found it awesome. So yeah, like, and then like Melahai and everything. Oh, it was great. It was great. There we go. There we go. Ooh, maybe. Okay. But yeah, no, I find I'm very excited to use, what is it? I can use songs to kind of portray a sense of emotion. I believe it's called, like, what is it? Isn't it like a Pavlov response? I believe that's what it's called. Right? Like, I find it great. I find it great. Like that, like, oh, it's very cool. So it just makes me think, yeah, no, I purposely wanted to make a character that, because, like, when you think about it, chat, right? When you think about it, right? Besides, like, I think Wilbur and I believe, were some of the first solo characters. You know? Where it, like, a solo character is one where the emotional development can happen that isn't reliant on events. If that makes sense. Because, like, my character's character development, right? Like, it may have not been in the past, but it definitely will be in the future. It is not based off of, like, certain events happening, you know, like L'Manberg, right? Like, L'Manberg for everyone was, like, emotional development and everything. But it's just, like, that's just how it is and everything. Like, I find it very cool. I really like my character and everything.